Alrighty everybody, welcome back to some more BTD 6. This time, because we are done with the monkey ace, we are going over its results and seeing if it actually is an efficient tower or not. Um, alright. Alright, so let's get the gameplay up. And once again on Cubism, let's go, let's do a nice hard game. I think that's pretty fine. And, we're gonna do this. Alright, let's start off with the base ace, right? Base ace. Oh, come on. Is this game gonna load? Don't. Oh, no. Please. Oh, my goodness. What a start. Ah, thank goodness. We're saved. Alright, so starting off. The 000 ace Moab's to round 50 for 700 bucks. Which is meh, in a sense. It's just meh. Do I have? Oh, I do have Wing Monkey. Nice. All right, so yeah, Moab. So its efficiency is about $15 per round. Sorry if I left you on a cliffhanger there. So Moab's about $15 per round. That's the base ace. Just keep in mind. So it's definitely more powerful. It's also a bit more expensive, so it's not as efficient as a lot of other towers. Next we've got the... So going through the top half. First tier, Moab's. Second, first tier Moab's, some BFB, some G's, and that's all the way through for fifth tier. So there's a big jump between the fourth tier and the fifth tier, but only a small increase until then. So top half doesn't really get much of a power spike until the fifth tier. And we can see this in terms of, like, rounds and stuff as well. Because it goes from 50, 54, 62, 63, maybe all the way up to 76 it can survive for the fourth tier, and then jumps straight to 102, which is a huge gap compared to any other upgrade. Just huge. Alright, so that being said, the efficiencies are they're pretty average. So again, as I said, the base ace, $15 per round, then $27 per round for the first tier, like 35, 36 for second tier, 48 for third tier, 80s for the fourth tier, which is actually kind of not too shabby at all, right? Because you know, for fourth tier, under 100 is usually pretty good, because a lot of fourth tiers tend to be pretty inefficient. And the fifth tier at 400, about 400 and almost 480, which considering, oh my gosh, wait, this is really bad. Holy cow! I need a. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I need a middle path. Come on, Wing Monkey. Thank you. No. Where are you? Thank you. All right. Anyway, so pretty efficient, but not as great as I'd expect. You know. Moving on to middle path. So middle path also kind of struggles with Moabs for a little bit. Third tier struggles on BFBs, fourth tier does mostly zone Gs, and then B80s. But see, this is a bit more progressive, I feel like. There's no tier that specifically pops out as being particularly big power spike. Unless you count the fifth tier, because it did get 10 rounds further than the fourth tier, so, you know, there. Well, actually, if we go off of that logic, it'd be between the fourth tier would be the biggest power spike, because it's a little over 15 rounds. Which is pretty significant, to say the least. And you know, it's like $50,000-ish. Top path was almost 50,000, by the way, just under 50,000. So middle path's like 51k on average, kind of. It is efficiency of about 575, very roughly. Okay, and that's not great. Scaling down, fourth tier is 254, which is so inefficient. 33, 24, 19. So the last three are pretty average, I guess. It just gets really inefficient really fast with the like $18,000 ability with the ground zero. So, you know, not great. It's not what we like to see. Now, now for bottom path, there are two big power spikes, I feel like. So there's a big power spike at the third tier, never miss targeting, which before then struggled against Moabs, then jumps straight to kind of ZOMGs and BFBs, you know? So, like kind of ZOMGs and very good BFBs, so, you know, very solid. And then the next jump is from the 4th to 5th tier. Of course, if you're going from Respector to a Flying Fortress, that's gonna be amazing. Going from bads to bad 130, 140-ish is an absolute incredible jump, because as we saw, the bads from round 130, for example, are about have about 10 times more power overall, 4 times health and 2.25 times speed, just like 9 or 10 times more than a normal BTD, which is incredible. And you see this in the rounds too. So start, you know, 50 to 70 to 90s to 130s on average. That's an insane round boost. That is absolutely insane. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. Now, in terms of efficiency though, because they are expensive, so maybe they are not quite as efficient. From 1st tier to 5th tier, we got 25, 35, 57, 290. And then the 5th tier, literally like 800, almost 900 efficiency, which is awful. So yes, the Flying Fortress is literally one of the most powerful towers in the game. One of. There's more later, but even though it's one of the most powerful towers in the game, right? It is really, really, really expensive, and you gotta save up good for it. There's a reason it's not used in chimps, really, because it's just too expensive. So that's its big downside, and that's why, in terms of this test, it sucks, which sucks, because I love that ace, but no, it's the worst one for the 5th tiers. Cross path wise, top path, there's not a huge difference, but 520 seems to be superior than the 502, just because it's $500 cheaper, so it's a tad bit more efficient, but just like a tad. Just a wee bit, okay? So, and then for the middle path, the 052 seems to be the better cross path, again, because it's a tad bit cheaper, even though they get to the same rounds. So 052, I guess, just seems to take the win, because, I mean, really the ability is what makes that tower strong. So having it shoot a bit more darts, or having it being you know, go on centered path and with more pierce, it really doesn't change anything at all. So there you go. And for bottom path, well, 205 obviously makes it 4 rounds further, and though it's a bit more expensive, it is also $20 cheaper per round out of the 800, so, you know, like 2.5% more efficient, which is, you know, it's 2.5%. I take it. It's an improvement. So that's kind of the rundown. So there's no one path that's hands down more efficient than the others. At least in the early tiers, it kind of alternates between the top path, and then like middle path, and then the middle path again, still in the lead, and then for the 4th tier, it'd be the top path, and then top path again for 5th tier. So alternating between top path and middle path in terms of most efficient, it really kind of depends on what happens. So as you can see, I still can't afford the Flying Fortress. I cannot afford it in a hard game on Cubism. Now, I know I did buy a lot of other stuff, but even on double cash, I could not afford it. So that's the big problem with the monkey, with that monkey ace. That's the reason why I think it's not used very much. It's just not great, you know. So yeah, maybe I'm really gonna have to change my opinions on the Monkey Ace. But there you have it. That was the Monkey Ace testing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the notification button as well. It's right there if you haven't noticed. Which all help, you know, contribute to the channel. If you want to pick one to press more than another, just hit that subscribe button. That would be the #1 choice. Then the like button, and then a notification bell. You know, just for a little extra boost once in a while. If it's, you know, so you know when I upload videos, so you don't miss out on this hopefully amazing content. That being said, I'm gonna stop rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and have a really good day.